What's up, y'all? In this video, I'm going to be going over the automations, the SOPs, the different processes that I've implemented in the past month as I've been onboarding clients, and I'll be showing the different things that have proven to be successful. The output of this is going to be messages like this, where we're able to upsell people within month one, so going from 4K to 10K per month. Secondarily, getting referrals. And so within this onboarding period, I also got a brand new onboarding referral, which is amazing. And so the first thing here is give them a win early. And so this is a quick screenshot of what that looks like. We just deliver a lead. And so if you're aware of how cold emailing works, there's usually a 2-week warm up from when you get to the inboxes to when you're able to send. And so within that 2-week period, something that you can do is just deliver a lead. And so this is an example of a new engaged lead. It brings them into Smart Lead where they could see the campaign. They can also go into the master inbox and look at the leads, the messages. And in addition to that, we can show them how we will be working together. How will we be getting the leads? What will you do after the lead comes through? All of that stuff. So give them a win early. This is great. Second thing is week one burst reports. And so after that 2-week warm-up period, what happens? We're going to be doing burst reports where every single day we're sending an update, whether it's good, whether it's bad. If you look at this over here, I was just basically saying, hey, we've got no leads. These are expected results. We scout 600 emails tomorrow to gather more conclusive data. And then I share an observation. If it's great news, then we share that great news. But being very proactive in the communication after you've onboarded them has proven to be very successful. By the way, I've got this onboarding automation over here. I've also really been enjoying using this because this is a 3-hour task. When I onboard a client, I don't get anxiety or any of that stuff. I just put them in here. It does everything for me. It's creating the clay folders. It's removing them from the newsletter, creating engagement folders, which I've actually really loved. I've loved collaborating with clients on that. It's adding them to Stripe, mapping the Slack channels. We're creating list views. We are adding all of the stuff inside Smart Lead and also doing some other stuff inside HubSpot. So focusing in on the Smart Lead stuff, one thing that I've really liked is this section over here where we actually just create a brand new campaign and add a lead to that campaign. And so what that campaign is a sample campaign. And so this goes back to the previous section where we were talking about how we're able to deliver a lead. Where we deliver the lead is from the sample campaign that we created during the onboarding automation. So that's also been something that I've really liked. And so next up is transparency. And so showing them everything that you're working on and being very proactive in your communication has proven to be very successful as well. And so something that I really like is sending video reports. Also, whenever we are working on the campaigns. And so this PDF over here, it's a PDF that I shared to my client. And I was just like, hey, these are all of the campaigns that we've got. These are all of the tests. Don't be scared of losing clients because of these things. Like if your whole value proposition, the reason clients work with you is because of your copywriting, then you've got way bigger problems to deal with, because that shouldn't be what people work with you for, because they could just hire a copywriter very cheaply elsewhere. My value proposition, why clients work with me, is for the full done for you experience. And so what that means is being able to create the campaigns, follow up with the leads, get them to be meeting ready, set up the campaigns, leverage my knowledge base, leverage my SOPs, leverage my automations. That's what people are hiring me for. It's for the full process. And so if you're sharing like all of the campaigns, don't be scared of that, because no one's gonna steal that. Especially when you do it like this, when you show them like 23 different variations, they're like, I don't want to deal with this. Like, this is just way more work for me to deal with. I'll just let you do it. So be transparent, show what you're working on, volume of effort. What would you do if your life depended on getting results? Just do that. And so that's really it, right? Like, it's just like, what am I going to do? Like, if I have to generate results guaranteed for sure, what am I going to do? I just do that. And one of the things that I found to be really successful is just trying so many different campaigns. One of my clients that's been working with me for 11 months now is a recruiting client. And prior to getting them the results, it took 19 failed campaigns for us to find something that works. 19. So 19 campaigns, all of them unique, all of them leveraging like different personalization elements, different things. 19 failed, all of them. And then we eventually found something that works. And so having learned that, I actually now know what it takes. And what it takes is just a bunch of volume of effort and specifically trying a bunch of different ideas. And so now I'm just doing all of that stuff up front so that we don't waste time. And back to the other week one burst reports, as you could see, this is another screenshot of a burst report where it's on day 4. And so on day 4, we're like, hey, so far we sent 2,803 emails across 23 variations, generating 8 leads. 18 variations failed, 5 variations won, 3 from one campaign. And so as you can see, same process. We fail a lot, but we also know that from all of those failures, we're going to have some of those wins. And then one other thing about these daily burst reports is that it keeps you accountable to making the pivots as fast as you need to. Because one of the screenshots you're not able to see here is on a day 3. On day 3, we noticed that one campaign was just doing really bad and it was taking up too much sending capacity. And so we actually just turned that off. And when we turned that off, we got even more leads from the other campaigns that were doing better. And so because we're keeping track of it every single day, not waiting for a week to review the analytics, we're able to much easier identify what works and what doesn't work. And so that's that part. And then upsell early after 1 to 2 weeks of generating leads, make a forecast for them based on the current plan and proven results. This is important, proven results. And when we go back to proven results, this is why it's important to create so much volume up front, because when you do it like this, by week 1, like when you onboard a client and you start sending the emails, so the first week of sending the emails, you can generate like tons of leads because of this process, right? And when you do this, you can make a forecast. And when you make a forecast based on real world data, hey, we generated 8 leads within the first 4 days. If we just keep the same same momentum, we'll do this. We'll do 40 leads in a month. Same momentum. Now, keep in mind that we are actually hindered by the fact that we've got 23 variations, 18 of them failing. Now, imagine if we're only doing the ones that are winning and we're sending the same amount of volume. This would not be 8 leads. It would be way more because we're sending more emails that are more better. And so we get more leads. But based on real world data, what we've already done, we can project this. And so that's one of the things that we're able to do. And then finally, because we're able to make accurate projections, we can make a even bigger projection, which is like 5x, which is like, hey, if you want 100, 200 leads, we could do that. And then that's how you are able to upsell clients into much bigger plans. It's really that simple. You just do this stuff week 1, week 2, and then you make real world projections based on real world data, and then you just 5x that. And then your clients have a much higher perceived likelihood of achievement because you've already proven to them by being transparent, showing them your exact process, by showing them wins up front, by showing them that your operations are strong and sound. By doing all of these different things, you've already shown them that the perceived likelihood of achievement is going to be really high. And so when you tell them, I'm going to do 100 to 200 leads, it's much easier for them to believe you. And so at that point, you could upsell them to 10K per month within month 1. I haven't done this yet, but I'm pretty confident that's going to be the case with at least one of the clients, because this process works. And I mean, I'll make an update if it doesn't work. I'll definitely be able to tell you guys if it doesn't work. And by the way, this is the same thing for the $1 clients. And so I have a program right now which is like $1 clients, and for those we do the exact same thing. We put them through an onboarding process for the $1, and then we put them through another onboarding process once they get upsold to the 4K per month, and then another, and the goal is to get them to 10K per month. But that's how it works. Oh, and last thing I forgot to mention is referrals. If you do this process really well, you could get referrals. Like, I actually already got one, and it's amazing. It's just because of this process. And if you just do all of these different things, I think you'll find some great success too. Okay,